The following text is taken from a comment article in the National newspaper, from the 23rd of June, 2025, written by Richard Murphy and entitled "Free It from England's Yoke, and Scotland is Laden with Opportunity."
Like others whose comments were reported in the National, who are also keen to see Scotland as an independent country, I was disappointed by John Swinney's speech on the issue last week. Time and again, he, like many others in the SNP leadership, fails to provide an argument for why Scotland should be independent. In addition, and vitally, he fails to provide an explanation of the benefits of Scotland being independent. I am not going to pretend that control of Scotland's economy is the biggest reason for Scotland being independent. I genuinely do not think it is. However, to pretend that economics is not a matter of significance in this debate would be entirely incorrect. Having an independent Scotland with an economic policy designed to achieve the best outcomes for the people of Scotland is fundamental to the delivery of the best benefits for the people of the country, and John Swinney didn't even scratch the surface of this issue. Firstly, Scotland does need to decide for itself what its economic priorities are. They are not the same as those of the rest of the UK. Scotland will not, for example, ever want to promote financial services in the way that the Westminster Parliament does, given that the latter lives in fear of the City of London. Scotland can see through all the problems that has created. In addition, Scotland not only believes in renewable energy, it also has the power to deliver it. In addition, it has ample water, and England does not. Secondly, Scotland does need control of its own tax policies. Scotland has always believed in progressive taxation in pursuit of greater equality. While it is integrated into the tax system of the UK, which is designed to promote inequality, achieving that goal is not possible. If progressive taxation is linked to investment in the economy and the people of the country, then the evidence from Scandinavia and elsewhere is that wealth wants to come into a country, not leave it, because they want a part of the success. Thirdly, Scotland needs more control over its public services. A Scottish government that genuinely adds value to the country, which that of the UK does not, could be created and deliver something that has not been seen in the UK since 1979. The transformational possibilities are staggering, and yet John Swinney never made any reference to this. Finally, and I cannot avoid the issue, none of this would be possible if Scotland had a currency tied to the English pound and the fortunes of the City of London. It is that city which has dragged down the UK, imposing what is best described as a finance curse on everyone in the rest of the economy as they are forced to work to meet the rapacious demands of bankers and the finance industry. Leaving the city in charge of Scottish money and interest rates would, as a consequence, be ruinous for the newly independent Scotland's fortunes. As a result, a commitment to a Scottish currency from day one of independence will be essential. But if that were done and the above-noted policies were put in place, I suspect the currency in question would, within a short period of time, be worth more than the English pound. Scotland is a country laden with opportunity if only it could be rid of the yoke that England imposes upon it, but SNP politicians appear to lack the courage to say so. I have no idea why, because the opportunity is glaringly apparent to me. But if they will not, it is time for others to lead the call for independence, because that is what Scotland requires if it is to ever realize its potential.